got something to break down for you real quick out there for all the haters that love to tell me that Daniel Jones is not who we think he is. Let me give you a little perspective.
Here you go. I saw this little.
Give you a little perspective. Jalen Hurts is ranked number 3 in the entire NFL, and my main man Daniel Jones is not ranked at all. Now, can we please break down these real stats, since you motherfuckers love stats and you love data and analytics? Well, there's a telling story right here. What's going on here? Rushing yards not too far off. Rushing yards not too far off, dog. Yards per completion not too far off, dog. Actually, Daniel leads in yards per carry. 7 rushing yards, touchdowns to 13. Okay. The Eagles have the number 2 defense and the number 1 O-line. Daniel Jones has the 30th ranked O-line and the worst wideouts in the NFL and the 17th worst defense. What? Hey, do you know that Jalen Hurts gets the ball back twice as much as Daniel Jones because his defense is number 1 in the whole fucking NFL? Do you realize the stats aren't too far off for so-called the 3rd best player in the NFL? That's it. Racist, Big Smitty. You're racist.
What I'm seeing from here is clear cut, a much better player on the left than a player on the right. Jalen Hurts throws 7 more passing touchdowns, and if I'm doing my math right,
with the number 1 wideouts,
and ran for 6 more. That's 13 more touchdowns from Jalen Hurts. 13 touchdowns ain't no small thing. That's a big number. 13 more touchdowns is a big number. Part of the reason why
why is D. Jones saying this ain't real? Go Google it. What do you mean it ain't real?
Also, part of the reason why the Eagles defense is so much better than the Giants defense is because they get a chance to actually rest. You want to know why? Because Jalen Hurts extends drives. 13-play drives, 80 yards with a touchdown. My defense is going to feel motivated. I'm a defensive player. So I know for a fact how inspiring and motivational it is when you know you got an offense out there that can go score every single time. It ignites a fire. Let me finish. I'm cooking right now. Let me finish. Don't do that, JB. Don't do that. It ignites a fire underneath you as a defensive player when you know I got an offense out there that can go score 30-plus points every single time. So what that does for you, JB, it motivates you to go out there and to play harder. It play inspired defense. You're well rested because your offense is doing extended drives. I've also been on teams with shitty offenses when as soon as you sit down on the bench, defense back up. Defense back up. 3rd down, be ready, defense. Find your helmets. After 3-4 times that happens, like, what are we doing? Like, why am I doing this for? Why am I going here playing so hard when my offense can't give me any points? So part of some of those other team stats is actually a compliment to Jalen Hurts' greatness. Now you can go. I don't know what this cat doing. You think you Mr. Rogers?
You know that you have the number 1 offensive line in football, correct?
Yep.
Okay. You know you have the number 1 defense in football, correct?
I think it's number 2, but yep.
Okay. You do know you're going to get 3 times as many opportunities as Daniel Jones, correct?
Give or take.
No give or take. Just say it's okay. You can shout it out when you know it. Everybody knows it already. So you do realize you have A.J. Brown, you have Devontae Smith, and you have a tight end that's all pro. And can you name me one offensive weapon besides Saquon Barkley that's not a receiver that is an all pro for the Giants and Daniel Jones?
Darren Waller.
No, he was not there last year. Stop.
You didn't say that. You be clear with your question.
So what, you're going to use Daniel Jones' stats we just pulled up and act like he threw to Daniel Waller last year? Come on, man. Be real. You know damn well that these stats are why people hate on Daniel Jones and why people love Jalen Hurts, who really has not much done more than Daniel Jones on a 3 times better roster. Like, let's be honest. You do not ask Jalen Hurts to do half of what you asked Daniel Jones to do in New York. Let's keep it funky.
Whose fault is that?
That's Giants' fault.
All right, then. I can't control it. That's uncontrollable.
But don't sit up here and say what Jalen Hurts is versus what Daniel Jones isn't when the playing field ain't the same. You can't have all the spades and homie, and I got all the fucking diamonds and talk about I'm gonna win. It ain't working.
The man threw 15 passing touchdowns in the NFL, JB. Any other player that
22
any other player
3 wideouts in the Pro Bowl.
Any other player 15, JB? If any other quarterback did that. And Jalen Hurts missed like what 3-4 games because he got hurt at the end of the season.
Excuses now. Daniel Jones.
No, it's not an excuse. It's context. It's context. It's context.
Come on, don't compare.
Somebody in the chat, look it up real quick. D Jones, how many games? Real one of y'all. How many games did Jalen Hurts miss last year? Please confirm that. Because he threw 22 touchdowns in lesser games. That matters, JB. Like, I don't understand what you're saying.
I'm going to be real with you.
Please be.
Daniel Jones would be Super Bowl champ right now if he was on the Eagles last year.
That's the most.
The realest thing you've ever heard?
That's the fakest thing I heard. That's the hottest take I've ever heard. That's
that's real thing you've ever heard.
That's going to. You know what, y'all did not hear what you just heard. I'm about the Men in Black, y'all. Everybody, what you just heard did not happen. We're gonna rewind 2 minutes from what just happened. JB did not say what he just said about Daniel Jones and Jalen Hurts. Boom. All right, so everybody just forgot what you just said, JB. You're welcome. You know, as your co-host, I have to back you. As your teammate, as your friend, I have to back you. So you say things like that make 0 sense. I have to back you because in reality, Jalen Hurts had one of the best quarterback Super Bowl performances of all time. If you look it up, in reality, Jalen Hurts performed better than Patrick Mahomes, who you have listed as your second best quarterback in the NFL. In reality, so I don't see Daniel Jones.
No, right now,
sniffing. I don't see Daniel Jones sniffing the performance that Jalen Hurts put on during Super Bowl.
Also said Patrick Mahomes is overrated because he's never really done anything in the Super Bowl ever. But anyway,
that you have him listed as your second quarterback. We saw your list yesterday.
Yeah, right now in a league of horrible quarterbacks.
And last year you had him at number 1. So
in a league of horrible quarterbacks, yes.
Regardless of what it is, the point still stands. Jalen Hurts outperformed the best quarterback in the league, point blank. Period. And then just outperformed, played very, very, very well. He had that one bad fumble, and that's what everybody.
They calling you Skip Smitty Bailey.
I think they calling you Skip. They call you Skip JB. Skip E.
I also heard they call you Stephen A. Smitty.
Hey, y'all call me whatever you want to call me, man. Call me the truth teller.
Hey,
call me the real one.
If it make you money, they call you whatever they want.
Call me the real one. All I know is Daniel Jones is not on Jalen Hurts' level. He had one solid year as well. Jalen Hurts had one.
Hey, so what are we betting? What are we betting right now on the air? What are we betting? Because I got to be honest. What are we betting that
they play each other, right?
Jalen Hurts going to have a really, really mid-year, as y'all call it. He's going to be figured out. They're going to have a book on him. They're going to say, all right. And everyone's going to say, damn, why is he struggling with these 2 big-time wideouts and a big-time tight end? And Daniel Jones is over there going to be killing it with fucking Richie James or some whatever his name is, receiver, no names. And
let's please bet.
Nah, I don't know that. What are we betting? No. What are we betting?
This will be the easiest money. I probably money, food, whatever. This is gonna be the easiest bet I've ever had in my entire life.
The JB show is going to be soon when I start drinking because you about to lose this bet. So whatever you want to bet.
I want some food.
Food?
Yeah, I want some food. I ain't trying to take your money. We're trying to build a show here. You know, we're trying to build somebody. So
I still got paid for the food either way, so it don't matter.
Yeah, but it ain't the same though. It's different when you fix a meal or take somebody out to eat versus just here's $200. It just hit a little different. Hit a little different, JB. You know it, dude.
I take
we can do that though.
You wanna go Lowry's? You wanna go Mike Lowry's?
Yeah, let's go to a steakhouse. Let's go to Maestro's. The Mastros or Maestros?
Mastros.
Let's go to Mastros. Get that butter cake. You know what I mean? Like,
So
that's the type of love I'm on.
He don't want my cash, but he want me to send 500 at Mastro.
if you get a, if you don't eat,
brother, that's how brothers think. See, that's how brothers manipulate you into thinking that, I'm cool, dog. I don't want your money. Let's go over here. But then they'll milk you for 500 at Mastro's. But then you come away thinking, he didn't get my money though.
If you drink some water and eat a Caesar salad, then the meal will only be like $300. So
that's like the girl. That's the girl I used to take out. Like, come on, girl, you want some Taco Bell or what? Let's go to the crib. You know what I mean? That's all it was. Taco Bell into the crib. She thought I bought her the fucking filet mignon.
I'm just so confident that Daniel Jones won't even sniff Jalen Hurts this season that, like, I know for a fact I'm winning this bet.
Okay, well,
for a fact.
You pick the restaurant. You pick the restaurant, and then that you want, I'll pick the one I want when I win.
All right. Deal. Easy deal.
So
hold on.
What is the actual bet, though, so we're clear here?
Are you saying that Daniel Jones is going to have a better season than Jalen Hurts?
Yes, but what's better? How are we gonna,
So
because Jalen Hurts beating Daniel Jones in a game doesn't mean he's has a better season.
He's gonna beat them both times, so that's gonna happen.
So that's fine, but that's not gonna mean he's better season.
Is it stats?
I'm just talking about. Yeah, we gotta have to use stats. We're gonna have to use we'll use stats and we'll use playoff run. So who goes deeper? And the Giants are beating the Eagles this year. I'm just throwing that out there.
All right, y'all. So everybody, please, cut this and save it. So it's a bet. Daniel Jones versus Jalen Hurts. JB has Daniel Jones. I have Jalen Hurts. We're going to make a bet about who's going to have a better season overall, and we're going to use stats and playoff run as the two main factors.
If somebody gets hurt, it don't matter. It's the bet. It's on you. That's a you problem. I don't want to hear Jalen got hurt. Well, he was running around because he couldn't throw.
That's cool. I don't want to hear it. Hey, you do know your boy Daniel Jones runs too, right? So I'm cool with that.
That's why I'm fair.
I'm cool with that, brother. Because Jalen Hurts don't run like he run, but he runs smart. He run like Russell Wilson used to run. He not out here just running. So yeah. So I'm cool with that.
You mean Russell Wilson, the guy that you don't have in your top 10?
The old Russell Wilson. Yeah, the old Russell Wilson. Yeah, he used Pete Carroll.
Contradicting is real on this show.
Russell Wilson ain't the same. See, your problem is you can't forget the old. You can't forget the old stuff. It's still in your brain. Belichick is the GOAT. Belichick is the best coach ever. Russell Wilson is a top 3 ball spinner in the league. The times have changed. It's 2023. Belichick ain't the greatest coach right now. Russell Wilson ain't a top 10 quarterback right now. Stop it.